A couple of years ago, when I turned 12, I was invited to attend my first Aaronic Priesthood Quorum overnight camp. This was a long-awaited invitation, as my father was a quorum leader and often went camping with the boys in the ward while I was left at home. When the day came, I was excited, and I must admit that I desperately wanted to fit in with the older boys. I was determined to prove myself. In that effort, it wasn't long before I was tested to see if I would play along and be part of the group. My assigned task was to get my father's car keys so a prank could be pulled on the leaders. I don't remember exactly what I said to convince my dad, but I soon ran to the group of boys with keys in hand, proud of my accomplishment. Then came the next assignment. I was to unlock the car door and wedge a stick between the driver's seat back and the car horn. And I was to lock the door so the horn would blare into the evening without any way to access the car to remove the crude device. Now, this is where the story turns painfully embarrassing for me. Once I secured the stick in place, I locked the door and I ran as fast as I could to hide in a nearby patch of bushes. As I crouched down to the ground, I felt a searing pain. In the darkness and in my haste, I had sat upon a prickly pear cactus. My screams of pain were drowned out by the blaring horn, and I had no recourse other than gingerly hobbling back to the car, confessing my sins and seeking rudimentary and embarrassing medical attention. The remainder of that night, I laid on my stomach in a tent while my father, using pliers, removed the cactus spines from let me just say that I did not sit comfortably for several days afterward. I've reflected on that experience many times. I can now laugh at the folly of my youth, even as some underlying principles have become clear to me. Many patterns in human behavior seem to be common in the natural man. The desire to fit in, the desire to prove oneself, the fear of missing out, and the compelling need to hide so we avoid consequences. It is this final behavior I will focus on today, hiding after we do something that we should not. Now, I'm not equating my childish prank with grievous sin, but we can draw some parallels that may prove useful as we are tested in our mortal sojourn.